Donkey Kong was certainly one of Nintendo's first breakout hits. It released in 1981 and spawned numerous ports and sequels, including Donkey Kong Jr., 3, and Junior Math. After that, though, the series took a bit of a break. There wouldn't be another Donkey Kong title for 11 years, when Donkey Kong Country was released for the Super Nintendo, and a new, more traditional Donkey Kong was released for the Game Boy in 1994. But what about that time gap? Was the plan really for Nintendo to abandon one of their most successful IPs for 11 years? Let's find out in this episode of Gaming History's Mysteries. After the release of the Donkey Kong series as we know it on the Famicom, and later on the NES, the Donkey Kong franchise lay dormant on Nintendo's major systems. But that wasn't the plan for Nintendo, at least not at first. In the February-March 1988 issue of the Nintendo Fun Club News, the sneak peek section listed 4 new games in development at Nintendo. These games were Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link, Super Mario Bros. 2, US Golf, which would later become NES Tournament Golf, and a game titled Return of Donkey Kong. The issue states that barrel-throwing rascal Donkey Kong is some kind of crazy, and now Donkey Kong is soon to come back with more barrel-tossing fun. But this time you're in control. Are you video buff enough to handle the one and only Return of Donkey Kong? Watch for it. And this isn't the only instance of such a game being teased. Here's what the official Nintendo Player's Guide had to say about the Return of Donkey Kong. This is your chance to get a hold of that barrel-throwing, mischief-making rascal Donkey Kong and take control. Nintendo's best-known character is back, and he's up to more tricks and trouble than you can imagine. And after that, nothing was ever mentioned again about the Return of Donkey Kong. But what was this game? And why was it cancelled? Games are cancelled all the time for many reasons. A bad idea or poor implementation of a prototype could mean that a game is dead on arrival. That being said, I do find the idea of taking control of Donkey Kong to be an appealing one. Would this game take on a hybrid mix of gameplay like Donkey Kong and Galaga, where Mario and his minions attack at an increasing rate while you fend them off with barrels? Could this have been some sort of groundwork for what would eventually turn into the Donkey Kong Country series? Or was this in development long enough that most of the game was scrapped and rebuilt, where the final result is Donkey Kong 94 for the Game Boy? We truly don't know. Something I'd like to see is a revival of this idea for the Nintendo Switch. Using Mario Odyssey's engine, you can make a modern-day Donkey Kong game set in New Donk City and various other areas. A full-blown game told from both DK's and Mario's perspectives, while still utilizing the cat-and-mouse gameplay mechanics that made Donkey Kong such a hit to begin with. The fact that the Return of Donkey Kong was listed in 2 official Nintendo publications before quietly fading away is an intriguing mystery. Without any other clear-cut information, we may never know for sure why this game was shut down, and for that reason, the Return of Donkey Kong will forever be one of gaming's history's mysteries.